So here it is, YouTube. I'm Roadhawk Wilson, welcoming you into my home and discussing the philosophy of Spider-Man Far From Home, or its internal message. And this is going to be a spoiler-free discussion. So if you have not seen Avengers Endgame or you have not seen Spider-Man Far From Home, we won't be really mentioning any big aspects of this movie. Other than, this is a story of a young man trying to find his way in the world after losing someone very dear to him, and very much carries off from the last Spider-Man movie. However, the core emphasis of this movie is, can you and will you be able to live a life that is one of great expectation after you have lost the person who guides you in life? Can that person still guide you to the destiny you were supposed to have? And throughout the movie, it is argued that Peter Parker is meant for greatness, that he is something more than even he acknowledges. And it's very common for a person, when they lose someone very close to them, to acknowledge and to accept that they have a great deal of doubt in who they can be. And Peter Parker very much embraces that and encourages that within himself in a very negative way, often hiding his own identity from those he loves through comedy and through pain, honestly. Well, going throughout the movie, it is very clear that Peter Parker is on a journey of self-discovery and figuring out how to be someone more than just a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But that doesn't necessarily mean the world around him. It means stepping up to the plate and acknowledging that sometimes we have to push ourselves to be the person others saw in us. And ultimately, Peter succeeds, but it gives a very telling and very accurate depiction of this through the eyes of those that see him. And it's really Peter in and of himself who does not see this in himself, as many other characters see this in him, see the greatness in him, and ultimately argue it against a character who does not want to believe it. And while dealing with loss or dealing with pain, it again is very common to doubt yourself, to hate yourself, and to blame yourself for the responsibilities that you can't control, such as someone's death or the actions that led to it. Ultimately, Spider-Man Far From Home's legacy and philosophy is one of accepting that living a life of greatness for those that have gone before, those carrying on the legacy of that man, that woman, that person you may admire, is something that needs to be done and needs to be acknowledged as something you are capable of. It's a story of not just redemption, of not just loss, but of telling people that the greatness within them is there if they choose to accept it. And if you don't choose to accept it, you will be ultimately left to a fate far worse than what you are capable of. With that, I will wrap up the video here. Say thank you guys for watching this video. It's very rare that we get to do this, and we are moving the channel in a new direction. So thank you for embracing these videos and watching them with us, and we will see you in another video.